Hello, Aiman. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, firstly, I just want to know, what's your 12th science percentage?
So I scored 85.50 in my 12th science.
Okay, great. Can I know your percentage of 10th standard?
It was 80.
Okay. So, it's been seen basically like after your 10th standard examinations, your results, 12th results and 10th results are not on the same par, but you have crossed it to a greater extent. Firstly, congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Coming on to the first question, basically, I just wanted to know how tough is science?
I wouldn't say that science was that tough actually. It was challenging, but it was manageable with if your concepts are clear and if you are if you have the good grasp of studies. It's demanding but rewarding if you stay dedicated.
Okay. So, being answering this question after 12th standard, I just wanted to know your today's perception about science and your perception about science after your 10th standard. Are they the same or have they changed?
No, actually, my perception was not the same with science subject, and I really enjoyed. Not like I don't like it now, but I gradually learned that science is much more than what I thought.
Okay.
So, but I was determined to go for it, so I did.
Okay. It's most importantly, being into science. I've always seen guys just rushing from college to classes, then home, traveling and this and that, and the schedule becomes too hectic. So can you tell me something about your hectic schedule?
It wasn't that hectic for me because I didn't go for any tuitions.
So you mean to say you did not join any coaching classes for 12th standard?
It all started when I was in 10th. After completing my 10th, I was a bit confused about this whole tuition thing. Everyone was saying that no one can complete you cannot score good marks without tuitions. But I met the Gurukul teachers, I talked with them, attended the demo lectures, and they suggested me don't go for tuitions. And
you followed it?
No, I actually felt like there wasn't a need because I was getting the quality teaching at one place.
Okay.
So I didn't feel the need that tuition was that important.
Listening to this answer is, it's not just awkward, but it's hard to believe that someone has gone just to college, no coaching classes, and then scoring as high as 85. Can you exactly know which college is this, where it is?
It's LAS Gurukul and it's in Nerul.
Okay, so you are from that college, okay?
Yeah.
So you mean to say if you join that college, you don't need any coaching classes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So basically when we see once your 10th standard is over, your relatives, friends and family, they all are up to you, what you're going to do, where you're going to join the classes and everything. So when you said firstly no for coaching classes, just listening to the teachers whom you met for the first time, don't you think that decision was too bold?
Indeed, it was very bold decision for me and for my family too, because everyone has the belief that नहीं होता है, score नहीं होता है, but at that point I had the faith in my teachers कि हो जाएगा, अब तो कर लेना है करके. So it was a bold decision.
Okay, just wanted to know one more thing, when we talk about not going for coaching classes, so it all comes on to college, okay? So were the lectures only in the college enough to get you to that high percentage?
I know it's hard to believe, but that was enough. Because we were getting the special attention from the teachers. Every student was getting the special attention, and everything was in the syllabus was being covered very precisely. And every student was getting the special attention from the teachers, and we were not just learning, our memorizing skills were being taught, and our confidence were built up.
Okay.
So
it was taken care of, whatever you do, you'll be able to complete that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't matter how many places you go, like college, class, personal tuitions and online classes, there comes a pressure. Okay, there comes a pressure at a point, and it's very important to absorb that. So how did you go through that phase of absorbing the pressure?
I would say it was our teachers that provided us the proper guidance to manage all the pressure of our studies. They always ensured that we had the mental support we needed, and I would say their approachability and understanding made a significant difference. And personally, it helped me a lot to stay dedicated and motivated throughout my academic.
Okay, so like there was enough support to like how to go about the process and how to absorb the pressure. Okay, the next question is, it's been normally seen like you must be going through that phase now. Since you have completed, you have scored high. Every junior coming to you will be like, what was your schedule, and like how many hours you used to study a day or a month, and like whatever. What was your schedule?
After college, I used to study for like 2 to 3 hours,
Okay.
and on weekends it used to be like 5 to 6 hours,
Okay.
and that would include the time dedicated for the assignments.
Okay.
And most of our learning took place in the college hours because our lectures were so interactive and comprehensive, so it made it a lot easier to understand everything, and that would reduce the excessive time we would need to study at home.
So can you say like roughly around 20-25 hours would be enough
Yeah,
a week?
A week, yeah.
Okay, so that's enough if you go into that procedure. Okay, most importantly, how many days you had the college? Like as we have heard it about like 5 days or something. So firstly, like you are not going to any coaching classes. Secondly, now you are saying like it's only 5 days a week. So like, can you just explain me how in 5 days a week you could complete the portion and how it was done?
In our college, there was a like thing कि when we sit here for 9 hours, तो जो lectures होते थे वो इतने interactive होते थे, and हम पूरा दिन thorough learning करते थे. बीच में we used to get breaks, and in all of this, our teachers played an important role because their teaching was so good. I can say that I still remember everything, most of the thing that are taught by our teachers. So I would say that, yeah.
And like, was that time enough to complete your portion and everything? Writing your prelims?
Yes, it was enough because I said 5 days a week, and we used to stay here. We used to, learn everything here without touching our
So like,
phones.
just completing the portion was not the part. Even getting it done over here, that was the main part. Okay, good. Most important thing is, most of the time, like today as the results have come out, everyone goes through a process like, I've got 80 plus, I'll be going to science. I'm just below 80, I'll be going to commerce, or something like that. In the society it goes on. So I would like to know from your perspective, how important your 10th standard marks are to, like judge where to go.
I wouldn't say that 10th marks are that important to, in the decision making whether to opt for science or not. It's the confidence and, the determination that's needed to go for it. If you really want to go for it, I would say definitely go for it.
Okay, so if there is a dedication and hard work, you can go for it,
Yeah.
irrespective of your percentages.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you must have gone through all the subjects like physics, chemistry, maths, bio. Like, which was your group basically in 12th standard?
It was physics, chemistry, and biology.
So you opted for maths. So you opted for maths right from 11th standard?
Yes, the whole 11th standard I did study maths, but I dropped maths in 12th.
Okay. Any particular reason for that?
No, there's no particular reason. Just वो फील्ड में मुझे जाना नहीं था.
Okay.
And so I felt कि मेरा एक फोकस पूरा एक सब्जेक्ट पे होना चाहिए.
So somewhat like medical or pharmacy, it was in your mind. Okay. So basically, just wanted to know, because you have taken for PCB group, what are your marks in biology?
I scored 94 in biology.
That's too much. I think you should say it louder.
I scored 94 in biology.
94. And how tough it was to score 94?
It wasn't that tough.
Bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's easy to score in bio, you can say that.
No, I don't mean that, because when we attended lectures, our lectures used to be कि sir used to tell us everything, every concept was visualized and was taught in a story way.
Okay.
So वो एक हैबिट हो गई थी हम लोगों की, वी कैन विजुअलाइज एवरीथिंग एंड इट वाज लॉट इजियर टू राइट एवरीथिंग. सो बायो का तो अलग ही कॉन्सेप्ट होता है फिजिक्स एंड केमिस्ट्री से. सो इट वाज अ बिट इजी फॉर अस टू स्कोर गुड इन बायो, एंड इफ यू रियली वांट टू नो यू शुड एक्चुअली कम एंड अटेंड द बायो लेक्चर्स, बिकॉज पर्सनली मेरा फेवरेट लेक्चर होता है बायो.
Okay, like now अभी आपने ऐसे बोला कि it's like the easier one. Which was the toughest subject?
It was physics.
Okay, and the reason for that?
Because I would say कि we all know how vast the syllabus is.
Yeah.
And the formulae.
Okay.
Personally, memorizing the formula was a bit of a task for
Yeah.
me. And but you know, we had the handwritten notes and the formula sheets that our teacher told us to make. It was very helpful in everything, memorizing the formulas and all. It was very helpful for us.
So like handwritten notes were different and your printed notes were different, you mean to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is like when you see like you go through a process of college, you study, do everything, but there is something called like college life. So did you enjoy your college life?
We absolutely did enjoy the college life, because we used to get long breaks.
Okay.
And in that time हमारे पास है ना, you know, we can play, rest, सब एकदम पीसफुली होता था. Our life was pretty balanced, and we had events too.
Okay.
Where we would enjoy a lot. So we did
So
enjoy.
it was balanced life
Yes.
going on. Okay. Next one is like if you have seen like through the date of few years, we generally see that students who score very good in 10th standard, they're not able to replicate the same numbers in 12th standard. So can you comment on this? Like what's your perception about that? Like what do you think?
I would say कि जो 10th के जो percent होते हैं, that's affected by, you know, the extra pressure we get from the family and the greater distractions. Also adding the time consumed in traveling.
Yeah.
For college. After 12th, the student starts traveling to go from one place to another
Right,
place
right,
for
right.
studies, है ना. तो उसमें and the surrounding one live in,
Yeah.
also the friend circle
Yeah, definitely.
contributes a lot in the.
Can you say something about that? Like how it can affect your studies, your friend circle?
They say ना कि the friends are the family that we choose. So it's not a bad thing to not like friends होना अच्छी बात है, but it's also important to know कि you know, being around someone is how influential to us.
Right, right.
Our behavior, choices, everything is being impacted by our friends. Their
Right.
mentality, our mentality used to एक point पे हम सब like एक ही जैसे रास्ते पे होते हैं.
So like in studies, does it affect
It do affect. It do affect in studies, because
positively or negatively?
both
Okay.
way. If you be around a supportive friend group,
Yeah.
so absolutely you would be on the right path. Your study would go absolutely great.
Right.
But ऐसा होता है कि ना हमारा फोकस ज़्यादा होना चाहिए अपनी पढ़ाई पे, and we should not get swayed by negative
Yeah, yeah,
influence.
yeah. So like having a bunch of friends, those who are giving importance to studies, can help you out.
Yeah.
And the other way, you can going on the other way.
Yeah, you can say
Okay.
that.
And I've heard from your friends, like a couple of students were there in the class who had the best of the handwritings, and maintaining the books is very important in life. Can you tell me something about that?
The importance of maintaining book is that कि ना जब हम खुद अपने हाथ से when we actually made our notes लिखते हैं ना, तो it's a lot more easier to recall everything. और जब last moment पे when we go through ना, तो वो याद आता है कि yeah we did wrote it. And personally I got this habit when I was when I was in 5th or 6th.
Okay.
So I had a particular teacher of mine who encouraged us कि you should maintain your books, and he told us कि use color pens.
Okay.
So अब वो habit जो है ना, वो आके 12th में मुझे इतना help किया है कि I wrote everything important thing in other color pens and everything separately. So when I see the color now, I remember the
So any particular color for anything?
I used to highlight everything with red,
Okay.
and the answers were from blue.
So red was something like ये danger है,
No,
something like that.
it's important.
Okay. Okay. I just move to the next question. Generally, like go anywhere. Right now, the parents are like, like out of the piece. हमारा बच्चा मोबाइल पे होता है. Look at everyone. They're just about their mobiles. So how mobile phones have affected you?
See, mobile phones दो way में देख सकते हैं. It can be a useful tool and also a significant distraction. And personally, I wouldn't say no. It did affected me in my studies because I used to indulge myself in phones a lot and for a long time.
Yeah.
But at a point, I realized that whatever I'm doing was not worth it at that moment. And to achieve something, इसको side में रखना पड़ेगा.
Right.
So, if you really want to do something good in life and really want to achieve something, now you should, all the distractions should be swayed away.
But still, talking on side of the students, how many hours can we use minimum mobile phones?
You can study for 5 to 6 hours and then use phone.
Whatever time you are left with.
If you study for 5 to 6 hours per day, then I guess more than 12 hours.
Are remaining.
Huh.
You can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it advisable for the students to indulge themselves into activities which are time consuming? Because like when you say I want to get into IIT exams, NEET exams, so having such big dreams of cracking them and then getting into such activities, what is your view about that?
I would say कि ये सब चीज़ें ना डिपेंड करती है वो क्या एक्टिविटी तुम कर रहे हो and how it aligns with your goals. Some activities are like beneficial for your personal development and that would actually be beneficial for your to achieve your dream goals.
Right.
And whereas some क्या unproductive होता है, excessive होता है and that hinder your progress.
Right.
About me, I personally used to sketch a lot, but at that moment I felt कि ना whatever I was doing was unnecessary, and so मैंने एक decision बना लिया कि ना जब तक कि 12th नहीं होता है
I'm not going to touch it.
I won't do it. I put all of my focus in one thing.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to achieve something.
Right.
So yeah, but it's essential to find a balance that would help you to pursue your dream while enjoying your life.
Okay. So like all these were normal questions. Now let's have some fun. We'll have a rapid fire round. Okay. There are some rules. You cannot leave the question. You cannot say pass.
Okay.
You have to answer them, and there will be only 2 options. Okay. So ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Easiest subject, chemistry 2 or maths 2?
Chemistry.
Since maths was the option. Okay, I'll give you chemistry 2, bio.
Bio.
Okay. Tough subject, physics 1, chemistry 1.
Chemistry 1.
Okay. Favorite teacher, Sanket sir, Suraj sir.
That's tough. You can't ask.
Okay, I'll just leave over that. Okay. Suraj sir in electrostatics or EMI?
Electrostatics.
Okay. Neha ma'am, IT, bio.
IT.
Must have scored good, I think. I think you scored equally good in bio, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Prem sir, thermodynamics, solid state.
Solid state.
Solid state, okay. Gurukul Learning System, hard way, smart way.
Smart way.
Okay. Gayatri ma'am, physics or maths?
Maths.
Okay. Those answers are pretty good. Now the last question. Like the behind all this is like we want you all to show up your experience that you have shared. So based on that, what advice would you give to your juniors?
I would just say to my juniors that manage your time wisely, be clear on your goals, and be around the people who support you and never hesitate to talk to your parents or teachers. Also, I would like to add few things up for the
Yeah, yeah.
parents. It's important, if you're a parent, you should know what your child exactly wants.
Right.
And it's important for you to understand that your behavior with your child impacts your child on their personal and mental growth. So you should be the support they need, and not not just pressuring them and demotivating them.
Aiman, thanks for your time, for coming here. Congratulations. And I
Thank
wish
you.
you all the best for your future. Meet you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.